He's over here nosing through all of my stuff. Little fluffy monster, can you say hi? This is your time to shine, bud. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat and I am a flight attendant for a major US airline. Now I'm actually super excited about this video. I'm basically going to be showing you guys some of my favorite products that I use as a flight attendant. I would consider these to be more of like my bare necessities.
Look for the bare necessities.
So I'm going to show you things like my shoes, like my work shoes, my in-flight shoes, my pantyhose, some makeup products, my bags, literally like my essentials that pretty much go on every trip with me no matter what. So these are gonna be my 2019 favorites. Obviously some of this stuff y'all are gonna have seen before, because when I tell you I like something, I like something. So if you see something that you've already seen before, that should not surprise you, but you're probably gonna see some new stuff too, so let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so one of the first things I'm gonna show you are my flight attendant shoes. So these are basically my Christian Serrano by Payless shoes. I think they were like 30 bucks. Obviously, like you're gonna see, I've used them. These are worn in. These aren't just, I got some cute shoes to show you. I don't know if you can still get these because I think Payless went out of business. But if you do find a way to get these, please do not come to me and DM me and say, Kat, these shoes are deathly uncomfortable. I know. I wear them. I'm 26 years old. I'm still one of those people who thinks beauty is pain and that bunions don't exist. So are these shoes comfortable? Absolutely not. But are they cute? Yes, they are. Okay, so moving on to my in-flight shoes, which are comfortable. And again, you're gonna see my shoes are used. I didn't go buy new shoes just to impress you guys. These are actually what I wear and use. These are by Me Too. As you can probably see, I don't know how well, but these are extremely padded on the inside, so they are very, very comfortable. Again, they're used, the lining's coming out. Pretty much as soon as I get onto the plane, these things come off and these things come on because they are so much more comfortable. But I really like these. They're just like a basic leather shoe. But when you're in the air, your ankles are gonna swell, your feet are gonna swell, you're walking a ton. So it is really, really nice to have some comfortable shoes. So even if you do want to be a little bit more on the fashion forward side on your heels, I highly recommend you get some really comfortable shoes for in-flights. I like these. I got these at TJ Maxx. I want to say I spent 50 bucks on them. They were in my TJ Maxx haul, so if you want to know what price they were, just go check out that video in my list of videos and you're going to see these bad boys pop up. But they're super comfortable, and obviously other than just like the lining over here, they've lasted me a hot minute. So I really like these things. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna show you guys is my pantyhose, but I'm not really going to show you them. I'm gonna put a picture right here of the brand of pantyhose I use. These are by Hidden Treasure and I get them from Walmart. I personally choose to get the black opaque because I do have tattoos on my legs that I need to cover up. And in those pantyhose, you are not going to see them whatsoever. I personally like the compression ones that compress from the belly button down to the thighs. So they're gonna kind of tuck in right here, and like from here to here, they're gonna be compressed. For me personally, I live the thick thigh life. I don't want chub rub in the middle of the flight from walking too much. So that's kind of how I prefer my pantyhose. Plus they suction everything in. I think we can all tell that we expand in the air, so anything that's gonna, I appreciate that. So those are the pantyhose I like. I don't think they're like the highest quality or the best pantyhose on the market. They're really probably not. And maybe down the line I'll find some that I actually like better. But for now, I really appreciate those. I would say one pair lasts me about a year before like they really start getting holes. And because I get the thick opaque ones, they don't really rip and tear like those sheer pantyhose do. So that's why they can last me for so long. So I personally will just go on a Walmart haul, grab as many pairs as I can, and pretty much wear them until my toes are hanging out. So yeah. I don't know, I think for the price they really, really do a great job, so that's just what I like to wear. So moving on to the next thing is lipsticks. These are some of my favorites right here. So these are by NYX. They're from their Liquid Suede collection. I love a cute little pink. That's what I'm wearing right now. But I also think every flight attendant should have a red lipstick in their arsenal for that day that you're just really feeling yourself. So I like to have both on hand. These are my favorite. Obviously, as a flight attendant, my biggest thing is it has to be long wear. I do not want to have a lipstick that I have to keep putting on and putting on and putting on and putting on. It's just not for me. These are matte. I did go ahead and buy a gloss to put on top of it. This is also by NYX. It's their duochromatic shimmer lip gloss. I'll put a little bit on top if I want a nice shine. Otherwise, I don't mind a matte lipstick. These are great. I probably have to put it on once, maybe twice in a day. But, big but, the thing about matte lipsticks and like long wear lipsticks like this is they have a tendency to dry out your lips really bad. So if you're gonna choose to wear something like this, I definitely recommend you keeping something like this on hand. Now, whether you wanna wear it under your lipstick, wear it over your lipstick, wear it just after you take the lipstick off. That's generally what I do, is I'll wear it after the lipstick's already off. Sometimes I wear it underneath. But this is a Vaseline Lip Therapy. It basically just adds moisture back into my lips that this is going to take out of it. I think Carmax is good as well, so if you can't get your hands on something like this, definitely go with a Carmax. I picked these up at Ulta. I picked this up at CVS and Walgreens. Anything that I can find that you can get on Amazon, because it's so easy for everybody. I feel like most people have Amazon Prime. I'll link it down below. If I cannot find it on Amazon, I'm going to do my best to tell you where I did get these products so you can find them yourselves. But just a heads up, if they are on Amazon, I will link them down below just to make it really easy for you guys. Okay, so the next makeup essential to me is going to be these right here. This is going to be the one item when you ask, like, what can you not leave the house with makeup wise? It's going to be eyelashes to me. I use the duo glue with the brush on it to glue these on. I get asked about my lashes a lot, I guess because they seem to look like lash extensions, but they're not the price of lash extensions. I know that they take some time to learn how to put them on, but now I can basically do it in my sleep. So if you're one of those people that you can't put on eyelashes, keep practicing. I promise once you practice enough, it's gonna be second nature to you and you'll just throw them on and go. And I pretty much like anything out of the Ardell Wispy collection. All of their wispies are great. They're the most daytime to me, but still giving you that full, thick lash effect. Okay, so the next beauty item that I absolutely love, I recently showed it to some of y'all, like, I swear by this stuff. I'm so happy you guys told me to try this stuff out. I think it works absolutely wonderful. And that is this bad boy right here. It is a moisturizer. I've shown it to y'all before. It's like a little bit thicker, but it glides so nicely. It keeps my face well moisturized, especially when it dries out from flying so much. I have very dry skin and it does not make it oily. It literally just puts the moisture back into my face. Again, I have shown y'all that I actually travel with it in just this little bottle right here. And I got these off of Amazon in a big pack that I showed y'all in my TSA video. So if you haven't seen that, go check that video out as well. But that's pretty much how I travel with it. It just makes it really easy. I think it's a good amount. You really don't need a lot. You just dot it up a little bit, put it on, and that's it. You're good to go. So my next essential item, which to me this is an essential item, is this right here. And this is hand sanitizer. I actually got this at Joann's. I think it's like $1 right at the front of their counter. Obviously Bath & Body Works sells them, but pretty much anywhere that you can get your hands on a hand sanitizer bottle, do it. You're going to need it and you can thank me later. I like this one because it has a little travel case, so I can literally hang it up in the galley or I can hang it on my purse or whatever. But this is an essential item. So the next thing that's an essential item to me is going to be my cheese straightener. I got this at TJ Maxx. It was on sale. It came with like a travel case, but the travel case is pretty big. So sometimes I'll use it and sometimes I just won't. It actually can fit nicely into my makeup bag. So sometimes I just carry it into my makeup bag. But to me, a straightener is an absolute necessity. I know some of y'all love my natural hair and you're like, how did you get your hair like that? I do have naturally curly hair and I do have like a 1/2 inch curler. So I'll go over any weird parts, but I usually use a lot of my natural curl to get that natural style. So I know a lot of y'all wanted a hair tutorial, but to me it's really not worth doing because a lot of that is just my natural curl. And for me personally, I think it looks better when it has hair extensions in it, because obviously when you have tighter curls like that, your hair might look this long when it's straight, but it's gonna look so much shorter whenever it's tightly curled like that. And I don't like to travel with a whole bundle of hair, especially because I have thick hair, so I have to travel with like over 300 grams of hair. It's really not something I like to do, so the straightener is the way to go for me. It's just easy. I know it's gonna look okay, usually. And I was asked by somebody recently about a tool that you can curl and straighten with, and I can do both with this. Okay, so now let's move on to bags. So as many of you have now seen, this is my new makeup bag and I love this thing. I can't tell y'all enough how much I love this thing. This is made by the company Lug. I did personally get this bag off of Amazon because it was cheaper through Amazon, but I do know that Lug has lots of coupon codes floating around. So if you do want to go to their website, maybe there's other bags you want to check out. I have an entire video on how I pack all of my makeup products. If you want to see more than just my essentials, but my entire makeup essentials, definitely check that video out after this one. So the next bag I have was also by the company Lug, and that is this bag right here. So many of you may have seen this bag in my video, which I will also link down below, as one of the best summer travel bags to have. And that video was done in sponsorship with Lug, so this was off of their website. But I love to pack this bag. I'll personally just like wrap it up and put it in my suitcase like this. Obviously it's really small, and then this is like my travel bag. So if I'm like traveling around a city, this is definitely the bag that I use. But I just think that Lug does like a great job of making bags. They're both so high quality. The material is great. They feel great. They last a long time. So definitely if you're interested in these two bags, this one I know for sure you can find on Amazon, and this one I'm not so sure about, but check their website out. They have some great stuff, you guys. The next bag I like to use is this right here, and this is my e-bag, my Cooler 2 bag. This was also picked up on Amazon. Again, I have an entire video. This is so repetitive. I have an entire video showing you the ins and outs of this bag. So if you want to see all the details to my cooler bag and how I pack this up for a trip, I'll have that video linked down below for you as well. This pretty much just feels like me sponsoring me. Yes, I definitely love my e-bag. This is my cooler bag. If I'm packing food, it is 100% going into this bag. I think e-bag makes great bags. On the inside of the bag, which I think personally is a travel essential to me now, is going to be my ice pack. This is like a medicine bag, and I got it at TJ Maxx. I think it was like $6. I don't know, this was in that TJ Maxx haul as well. So if you go watch for the shoes, you're also gonna see this pop in. But I love this. This has done a fabulous job. It was dirt cheap, and it keeps all of my food cool without getting water or ice or making a mess. Definitely a great idea. So along with this bag, if you can, I would pick yourself up one of these. For me, this is an absolute flight attendant essential. I've had this bag pretty much my entire flight attendant career, and I have not found a better bag than this so far. So definitely to go along with the cooler bag is this right here. A lot of us flight attendants use this. I definitely think it's an essential item, especially if you're packing and bringing your own food. And that is my Hot Logic Mini. It's pretty much like a hot plate that you can plug in. I would say this probably takes about 30 minutes to warm up your food, roundabout, give or take. But you just put the whole Tupperware in there, and then go ahead and zip it up. And then right in the back, tucked in here, is like the cord, so you can just plug it in and it'll start warming up your food. Another item that we're required to have as a flight attendant is going to be a working wristwatch. I've told y'all this time and time again. I love my Apple Watch. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think this is definitely an essential item to me. On my home screen, I personally chose to have the time on there, which it'll change the time zone for me. I have the weather on there so I can see what the weather's gonna be like at whatever layover I'm at. I have the battery life on here. I have my fitness app on here, and I also have my text messages. So definitely the Apple Watch to me is a flight attendant necessity. I know some flight attendants may have a little bit of mixed reviews on what they think, but to me, it's an absolute essential item. You're not going to see me wearing any other watch other than my Apple Watch. Like, it's a necessity to me. The next thing that's also a required item that I did grab on Amazon is this flashlight right here. So I actually keep it in its original box. It's really compact. It does have like this nice like ridging on here for grip. It also has a clip, so in case you need to like clip it onto yourself. It also does have one of these, so you can just attach it onto here and have like a wristlet, so if you want to put this onto your wrist. But right on the back right here, it just has a little button to press to turn it on. And then on the side right here, it has like 4 different settings. So this is dim. There's 1 step, and 1 step. Like, this thing gets bright. Definitely check that out if you do need a flashlight. I've had this thing again for forever. I got it from my dad, and it's lasted me a good minute. And to me, it's just really easy and basic to travel with. Okay, so moving on to my suitcase. Many of you may have seen this from my How to Pack Like a Flight Attendant. If you're interested to see how we pack our stuff, or how you can pack like us, or even just how you can pack a carry-on with a lot of stuff, definitely check that video out, and I will show you exactly how I pack all of my belongings. So this is my suitcase. It is company issued. It's by the brand Travel Pro. They make fantastic bags. If you're ever looking for like a nice travel bag that's going to be really durable, this is the way to go. Obviously, like, the professionals use them, but basically, I love this bag. And also right here, I have my J-hook. I don't know if this exact J-hook is out there for, I guess, like the public to use. Because when I tried to find it on their website, I actually couldn't. Only if you were crew could I find it. Now, obviously, because this is crew issued, it does have the little thing to snap the J-hook into. But if you don't have this option, there's lots of fantastic J-hooks out there. I'm sure you can go to a travel store. Amazon might even have some different variations of J-hooks. And they're basically like just there so you can take like a bag or something and hang it. Obviously I wouldn't hang my makeup bag, but you get the point. You can just hang a bag, so it makes it easier if you don't have like a trolley sleeve to put your bag on. But also, if you do want to see like the ins and outs and all the goodies and stuff onto this bag, definitely check that packing video out, so that way you can see exactly what the bag is. Because it's a crew bag, I don't think that you're going to be able to get the exact bag unless you are crew, but definitely that'll give you an idea of like what their bags are like if you're interested in trying to find yourself like a new really good travel bag. Now also, if you've seen that packing video, you're probably going to recognize these. These are my packing cubes. They came in a set of 7. Some of them are gonna be zip bags like this one, and they'll have like different sizes. This is my shoe bag. I keep my in-flight shoes or my heels, plus maybe like another pair of shoes if I'm planning on traveling. So usually there's like 2 pairs of shoes in here at a time. And then I'll add some like shoe deodorizers or something in there just to make sure that my shoes stay smelling fresh, my bag stays smelling fresh. But this came in the set. And also you're gonna get some of these right here, and they'll just have like the mesh front. Now I usually put like my outfits in here because then I can see exactly what I'm working with, and it makes it really breathable in your luggage. So these are definitely an essential item of mine. They go on every single trip with me. They are the best way that I can stay organized because I am an organizational freak. Everything has to have order and place and structure. It's just how it needs to be, especially when I'm traveling, to keep my sanity. Okay, you guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Again, I will link as many of these items down below for you to check out and make it really easy for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.